Hello, and welcome to the Calamity mod. I'm your host, the Red Survivor, and welcome to my first ever YouTube channel video, and welcome to my first ever playthrough on the channel. And today we're going to be playing the Calamity mod for Terraria's T-Mod Loader. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is my first time playing anything modded with Terraria, and it's going to be pretty exciting. Now, I have not a lot of hours into this game. I have over 200 hours, but less than 300. I can't really tell you because of the Steam does, because I have multiple accounts and I don't know about all of it, so it's just I have between 200 to 300 hours. But yeah, I don't normally play with mods, and it's kind of a thing I usually don't do because I want to play the game first before going into the mods. But I don't play Terraria as people do. I'm not that progressing with the game, so I'm more so just playing to play. Now, I'm not going to say I'm a master and expert. I'm still a novice at the game. I've played the mage class of the game, the vanilla mages with the staves, those tomes, and all that. But I've only gone past the wall of flesh, and that's mainly it. Just because I don't know how to kill the mechs, and I try not to use YouTube videos and everything, so I'm usually going in blind, but I have like no idea how to kill the mechs as a mage. And yeah. So why am I doing this? Well, I wanted to make a challenge for myself where I play Terraria modded, but with the hardest difficulty. Playing the game, a novice playing the game on hardest mode. But this whole thing is inspired by a YouTuber who also did the Calamity mod, but he tried out the rogue class, and he wanted to master the rogue. So yeah, that dude's going to be linked in the description below to his video, and yeah, that's how it all started. I wanted to play the Calamity mod as a mage, and I wanted to see how it went. And yeah, as in a bit, we're going to be starting. I hope you enjoy, like and subscribe, and now let's begin. Now, when you see there, I kind of fumbled a bit. The chat popped up and it was spamming with pretty much the entire thing. My mods, I'm using the extractor, and thank you for playing the Calamity mod. And it was nice, and I tried to pull up the minimap and scrambled, but then when I looked at my inventory, I opened the thing that basically introduces you to the mod, introduces you to, okay, here's the classes you can play. You can play a warrior with true melee. You can be a rogue with the bricks and all that. And I chose the mage class just because I played mage in vanilla, and I will keep playing mage until either I want to change or whatnot. But you can see me organize my inventory quite slowly just because I'm trying to set a basis with my inventory. Because I, with my main action bar, have like a general setup with how I do my things. So generally, like, my weapons are usually around 1, 2, 3 where my main fingers are, but you can see here I'm reading everything, the Calamity stuff that I don't understand. Now in the game you can't really hear the recording because I was just rambling, but I generally didn't know what they did. I pressed shift, but I didn't understand it, so I just put them off just because I didn't understand. But then I read the other things, true damage and all that, and understood, okay, I can be a different class, I can do other things. But then I remembered that, hey, I'm playing this mod, the Calamity mod, so as you can see, I went off to the side to enable the Resurgence mode to actually start the mod, because I wanted to play Calamity, I want to play it right, now it is. So I enabled it, and boom, here comes the bars. There they are. There they are, the bars. But yeah. So I reorganize my inventory. My tools are usually far away, make them separate so I don't get lost. And yeah, I was honestly shocked I also got a hammer, because to me a hammer is a vital part of my things when I build. But yeah, here I am starting the game. My first ever enemy killed was a green slime in master mode. Which, honestly, with having a topaz staff this early versus a green slime is kind of murder at this point. But I'm here talking to the NPCs just because I thought they would give a bit of insight on the mod or whatever, because I've never seen the wooden guy, the robot, so it was quite interesting to see what he has to say. And yeah. Now my general golden rule for Terraria for myself is knowing a general direction I'm going to go. And I see the bars got confused, but I didn't look at them until later, but my general is build a house first and explore. And with all these bugs nearby, if you didn't, when I was playing recording with the voice without this stuff, I really wanted the bugs because fishing is one of the enjoyable parts of Terraria just because of what I can get, and you can make a lot of food buffs with them. So I generally wanted to make a house specifically for the merchant, but he didn't show up until later, and that's when you're gonna see in the future that I'm kind of scrambling to build houses just because I was given so many NPCs and not the ones I wanted. But as you can see here, when I go into my key bindings, I'm looking at the Calamity mods, looking to see what I can do, just because I didn't know how to use the bars. I saw it fill up and I didn't understand it. So I took the time to read what everything, the default key bindings, going through each one, what they did, and basically settling myself, okay, what can I do? And I list my list, the defaults and everything, and I see that rage mode is B and the adrenaline mode is P. And I basically go on and on the door. You see me skimming through it, and that's just because I'm reading quickly, seeing the key binds, and seeing what I need to know first. And that's the rage and adrenaline. That's my Discord, not yours. But as you can see here, I'm really harping on the bugs, because there's a lot of bugs around here, and I am kind of gushing over it. I've never seen this many bugs. But here's where I start the build. I built a simple house. It's a duplex because I had no central action. And I thought I could build for both the everything else. Because here I kind of scramble a bit just because I was expecting the merchant to show up, but it was more the engineer from TF2. So I built the houses and went off to the side. And you can find me circling to know where I am just because I didn't know. Because I knew I was there, but making sure you guys knew I was there. So you can see me just circle my mouse around saying, hey, here I am, and here's me in all my glory. You see me push the water. Hey, look, here I am in case you didn't know where it was. And, yeah. Now, in a bit, when the speed goes to fast forward, it's my first two deaths, and I wasn't really expecting to live easily, but I wasn't also expecting to die easily just because of how it was. So it was kind of a ha-ha moment just because I was caught off guard so quickly. You see there? You see me trying to scramble back and see if I can get revenge, but that didn't end well. I just quickly got overran by pretty much everything, and yeah. And then I ran back. But this time I didn't die. Luckily, the night kind of ended as soon as I resurrected. So, can't say I was lucky, but I was surprised about all the falling stars I got.
I heard a zombie. Don't know where he is.
I was usually vanilla. I didn't expect to get falling stars until like I really went to look for them. But when I'm thinking of them, I was kind of finding them a lot over the place, and it was kind of nice. But it was pretty cool. And you can see that first night and went pretty well. 2 deaths. I'll give myself a pat on the back. I thought I died more, but I played carefully. Now you may be wondering why I'm moving so slow, why I'm so sluggish. I generally don't have a reason to rush in survival games like Terraria or other games because I enjoy survival games. I want to play it to its fullest. And Terraria is one of those games where I can't play fast just because I don't understand the game that well to go fast. I just know what the experience I have, and I just go along there. But, yeah.
What is that?
You can see me there. I was actually kind of fascinated because I saw an explosion. I didn't understand what they were until I was getting closer.
I don't have stone.
Because it was new enemies. It was something I didn't understand because it was an explosion. It was what I thought was over there. I was getting stunned to make a furnace just because that's the usual thing. Go make a furnace. Go get iron. Do these things so you can progress the game further and you can have better things. You can see me there. I don't know why I turned auto pause off. I think I was just not paying attention and I was just being there. But yeah. Over here I was learning how to turn on use ore extractor. Did not understand what the tilde key was, what it meant by the diva tilde key until I did it. But yeah. Because I've seen the ore extractor, but I didn't know what it meant. I thought I could extract the stone, but didn't. But here's why I actually was fascinated. These enemies, I didn't know what they were. I didn't know how to fight them, and you can see me just poking my head out is because I didn't know what to do. You can see me a bit firing my mage staff a few times. Didn't go through. I think it's a force field. I don't know what it is, but you can see me just trying to, a few shots, poof. Took me a couple minutes to understand. Well, not. It took me a couple seconds to understand, but it was interesting. You see me go, and I didn't know it would. The reason I went in out because I didn't know if I went inside I took damage, so I kind of had the risk it for biscuit moment right here.
Oh.
And that's when I can go in and I can kill these guys and basically dominate them. This laser part I did kind of stutter a bit because of the lasers. I thought the shrapnel would go through the blocks and I would die, but no, it just bounced off. So I took care of the helicopter. I got the new item. I kind of gushed over it with them acquiring their wolfram. And then I returned to facing off against these guys. Now that okay, I won't die from the barrier, and yeah, I finished them off, and it was pretty neat. I enjoyed these guys. It was new. I like the design. I like the look. I'm a bit of a steampunk enjoyer, and I like the way it looked. And I was kind of excited about the material given. The wolfram, I think that's what I remember. The wolfram, because soon you'll see that I kind of gush over, but you can make a fishing pole with the metal, and I was excited because I do love fishing. But then I see another one, and then I kind of I thought I saw iron there because of how it looked, but there wasn't any iron. It was just stone. I was disappointed and everything, but it happens.
There's metal under him. What? Oh, that's a little knockback. Oh. So I saw some metal under the guy. Was he around here? Where was he? He was over here. I think it was metal. Yeah, metal. I don't know what that means. What's the demi-delta key? Oh.
I wasn't really doing anything. I was just getting whatever I saw in the hole. Like I said, if you hear in the recording, I commented about I saw metal and I wanted to get it because it was iron. But that guy was, I was really extremely double took if I was seeing things or not, because I didn't know if it was iron and if it was stone. So I was pretty happy that it was stone and not. It was not just stone, it was iron. But if you're going to see it a bit, it's going to be fast forwarding just because I spent a lot of time around here doing nothing because I thought it was a big cave, and it wasn't a big cave. It was just a little pocket. Now you can see right here. Here is where I discovered a new item I'd never seen before, the storage container. I was so confused by it just because I've never seen it before. And I've seen it in videos and I thought, okay, I could just open it. But I was not. I was completely wrong. I didn't know what it was for. So I went to go talk to the robot about it because he talked about it, and I saw he talked about it, and he didn't really give much other than here's the flippin' recipe. But then I go talk to the scrambled bread. Then I go talk to the wolf there because he's the guide. He knows more than this robot. So you see me scramble bit in question. Okay, I got everything. I made everything. And I read they go talk to the guide, and that's when you see here I go talk to the guide because I didn't understand what it meant by go talk to the guide. So you can see me here. Oh, this is what you do with this item. And yeah, you can see me fumbling a bit. And yeah, I don't understood what that was. Well, I don't fully understand what I said was just you need more materials to make this into an actual thing. Okay, so we just okay. For now, we're gonna do chests because that's all I have. And I don't have anywhere to put him, so I'm going to be putting them here. I'm going to be just stashing him in here. Rude was putting stuff away. Anyway. Out of the way. I need to find gold or something, I think. I need to look. I think it's gold for a Mr. King slime. We put our slime away, didn't we? Yep. Okay, that's my first goal right now. Defeating the king. Where'd our slime go? Oh, there's extra items. Molotov. These. Slime staff, balloon, bandage, spark sprayer. Pop-up shop. Jesus, I'm not reading all that right now. Endless gel pack. Okay. Platinum, gold, okay. Gives altar. Okay, yeah, we need gold and platinum. Or so. Wanna go this way. Ooh. So we're not going to be ignoring all this stuff. We're going to be taking it for ourselves. Neat. 10. More stuff to sell and a chest to obtain for storage. That's a dirt. That's dirt. That thing again. I forgot to make my fishing pole. Oh, does that thing go through walls? I don't think it does. That light really concerns me. There's a lot of iron here. I'm going to be completely honest with you all. I did not know how much iron is going to be in this world, given that little pocket. I saw a lot of friggin' iron in this entire world, more than any other resources. I was kind of shocked because in my normal world, I didn't really see much iron. Though it could be a large world, but I don't really know.
So we have a tree there we can go to. We have over here, we have another drop off. Down here we have more of the cave. Sapphire, so we can probably get working on a... We don't have diamond. Ooh. More health. Is that a yellow slime? I think so. Oh. I don't know what you... Don't know if that's... I don't know. That's probably not... That's interesting. Don't think I've ever had a minecart this early. Another life crystal there. I'm really placing torches everywhere. An orange? Oh. I don't know how to get off the minecart. E. Okay. Tin up. Cool. This live footage, but a voiceover. That also sounds good too. Don't know. Could do that. Make a script. Talk about my first experience. But I do want to kill King Slime. That's my goal for now.
Little did I know at the time, I did not. But I plan to in the future. So stay tuned.
Ouch. What is that? Oh. Oh. Okay. That's why I like fishing. I can probably get all this stuff from fishing.
Looking back at this recording, this little snippet of myself talking, I really coped with that dying. I was really upset. Okay. So yeah, that's why I was coping about fishing.
Yeah, I might do a voiceover. I am too quiet. I have nothing to talk about right now.
So let me reiterate about me never playing on a large world before. I've always played on small because it was just me, none of my friends, and it was just me messing around, goofing around. I didn't really understand the extent of how big caverns are in a large world. This whole mining trope would be fast forward, some slightly trimmed with me making some comments about how big it is, but this whole 10 minutes was just me running around, really amazed mentally at how big this cavern was. Even for like a little snippet, it was bigger than any I've ever seen, and I was honestly surprised about the minecart tracks because I rarely saw any when I played alone. So yeah, this was quite unique. And hey, I did see that slime finally, so there's that.
What is that? Is that platinum? Tungsten, I think. Ooh. Money. Doot, doot. What's on here? Oh. We could scrap that for wood and we can get torches. We'll do that when we come back. Since we have 10 minutes to use the... That's 10... iron. More iron. Oh, mouse. More iron. Tin. Tin. Could use this for the robe. Topaz. Sorry there, slime. Don't want to deal with you right now. Trying to deal with this cave. It's an unfair amount of iron. What is that? Is that platinum? I don't know what platinum looks like that much. So... Could be some model art, I don't know. A whole lot of tin. Tungsten. Me platinum. Me platinum. Let's speak today. So, yeah. Oh, those are check-ins? Okay. More tin or tungsten? What? Held the tilde key down. Iron. Take these because I can make a loom. Then I can try to make a. Where's the torches I got? With the loom, I can try to make a robe. Try to get myself short sword straight. This what? Follow fairy, I guess.
I never said I was smart at this game.
Wow, trap chest.
As you can see, I talked about a trap chest, but I kind of didn't heed my own warning. Because as soon as I looted it, well, you're about to see in a second.
Where's the boulders? Oh, there are multiple. Still no wow. There's no gold, there's no platinum, what is this? If you've gotten this far, I do generally apologize for how my background sounds. I do not have a good soundproof room, and even with this new computer, the fan is kind of loud, so I'm sorry for if you're hearing a lot of background noise. I'm trying to adjust to it.
Here, after I got the gold, I was excited because it took me forever to find gold, and I was really suspicious because of the detonation switch, but I'm going to cut this part out just because I was fumbling a bit. I didn't know how to make the crown, I didn't know what I needed, and I need at the time was ruby, so good chunk of this is going to be cut it out just because it's just me at my base doing nothing, just pandering and wondering why I'm not being able to make this crown.
Go find a ruby now to kill the king slime and get this over with. I can kill him at least. That's a good question. Can I kill the king slime before he kills me? Because I don't got any equipment yet.
Now, the next couple minutes or so, it's going to be fast forward again, but let me get a bit of an insight upon this cavern I found. My goal was to get some rubies, but it's a huge cave for me because as before, I've never been in such a big cave. A lot of my caves, I'm used to being small. I'm used to being not ginormous. So I spent a good few of this fast forwarding just going around, looking around, trying to find rubies, dilly daddling, and all this other things. And you're going to hear squeaks now and then. That's just because I'm getting a bit frustrated because I'm finding everything but rubies. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, I turned it on. Yeah, this is going on long enough. Next episode, I'm going to be trying to take on a few things. The king slime, the main one. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the nothingness, and yeah, good day or good night.